Hi, welcome to Vintage Bricks. James here. We are today going to look at the classic 6000 idea book. It's a little magazine. It's 83 pages, 42 years ago, 1980. And it's a great place to see dioramas and alternate builds of the castle, space, and town sets. So if you're into the new Galaxy Explorer or the Lion Knight's castle, this idea book will give you ideas. So come in and we'll take a look. And there's a really funny story about Mary and Bill and their hilarious antics. And I'll do a little 3-minute go through for you. So first, there are several alternate builds that are pretty cool. This is the Yellow Castle, the 6075. And look at that. It's a great alternate build. So I did this one for fun. What could be more fun than an alternate build of a yellow castle? You put some, castle knights on it. So that turned out pretty sweet, I thought. It's like kind of a compilation page of that one. So that's a great alternate build. So some of the other alternate builds you'll see, here's some great space set alternate builds. This is one that I think I'd like to try. It has really nice steps to it. So it's actually easier than the back of the box builds you'll see. There's a nice spacecraft here that is unnamed. If you built that, you can name it. Okay, a little towing truck, but they're towing an alien ship here. And these are all in this book. So dioramas. So they have some sweet dioramas. Here's one of the castle sets here of the joust. So I did my attempt at this joust here at the bottom. Kind of put the little green background in. And again, I enjoyed that. Oh yeah, here's another diorama of the space sets, these are the aliens. Okay, and a diorama of the town. So again, a lot here to like about all these different sets. Now for the adventures of Bill and Mary. To make going through the magazine interesting, I've made an abridged version and just really hit the highlights that seem to me pretty amusing. So let's get going with it. Okay, I really need to give you an overview here to get started. So, Mary and Bill, they go to town, live, build, etc. And then the spacemen come and take them to the moon, where they meet aliens, of course. And the aliens and the spacemen all go back in time to the Yellow Castle. Doesn't that make sense? And then they end up in the town. So here's the cover. Okay, first page, The Adventures of Mary and Bill. Okay, they build their house. Okay, a beautiful house. And a nice say, the house caught on fire. This is the first unexpected thing, caught on fire. So what are they going to do? Okay, so they get in their car, okay, and they go for a trip. And their house is burning down, so they go to the fair. What? Oh, well, it must be a really good fair. Didn't want to miss that for anything. Okay, and then they rebuild a new house in the background there. There it is, the new house. And they now live down by the port, which they're getting some furniture here. Okay, get some furniture for the house. Skip ahead a few pages here. Okay, here's the furniture. Wait a minute. They have a car wreck. Lost a tire. Okay, lost a tire. Okay, they get the car fixed. Oh, this is the page that has all the stickers. The stickers that make the pretty interesting to have stickers. Okay, that night, they go to a movie. And it's almost like a drive-in movie. And at the movie, it looks like spacemen come pick them up. Where'd the spacemen come from? It took them up to the moon. So now they're enjoying the space moon base here. Okay, nice little alternate build here on the space moon base. They're, giving them the full tour. Mary and Bill are they're celebrities from the town. The town's moved to space. Here's a nice diorama here. Okay, they have really fit in here. Another nice alternate build of spaceship. They're flying around, having having the best time here. Okay, and there's an emergency. Aliens have landed and their plane broke down, so they come to help them out. They tow it and fix it, of course. And they help the aliens out. The aliens are nice. The aliens, they have their torsos on backwards and they have the little brick heads. They are definitely aliens, but they're friendly. They're friendly aliens. These aren't mean aliens. And they go to the alien world here, yeah. And then they meet the aliens families. They are welcome as town friends from the space colony. Okay, so they are just having the adventure of their life. And if, okay, so here's some of the alien base. Got the little aliens on the top. Then they fly back down to Earth, and it's a time warp. They go see the castle, the yellow castle. Einstein's relativity time warp here. So they get welcomed into the yellow castle here. Okay, and they're like heroes from the future, and they're gonna watch a joust here. This is a nice diorama too. The joust is everything they hoped it could be, and back where their house used to be, there's that castle in the background. Okay, well, and there's that castle in the background, a little river going by it, and they are just treated to a big feast there, and then they go back and time warp again, and then they head back. Well, we know where they head back. They head back home, where all's well that ends well. Well, that's the end, except we have a bonus section. If you want to see the pages I left out of my review, you can see that. Thanks for visiting Vintage Bricks, and please subscribe, and hope to see you soon. Okay, the unabridged version, I'll give a little different narration for this. This set was, or this book was released before the Yellow Castle, the 6075, was even released in America. So that's interesting. And it's really pretty heavy on the town sets here, as you'll see. That's because, the town, castle, and space were all three of the system within a system that was kind of inaugurated in 1978 when the minifigures came out. So LEGO's really trying to promote, these three sets can all play nicely together, which is why the, Mary and Bill hit all three, and they had to have some sort of plot line. It was clever to have these photos without any writing, so they could, produce this magazine in any language without having to, rewrite, except for the introduction, of course. And what's probably pretty valued about this magazine is that those sticker sets, you'll see them all the time, partial stickers, incomplete stickers, etc., etc. So depending on if you just want the images, you can get it without the stickers, and it's quite a bit less. The other thing, there's places online that have this as a PDF file. You do a little search for this, and you'll see those too. So let's continue on going through the town. Lots of little step-by-steps. The blocks are pretty straightforward. So it's learning to build these older sets and experiment with them is a little bit easier than the newer sets where they have a little more complicated pieces. Okay, this was, of course, it was funny here at the going to watch the movie. Actually, the movie of a spaceman, which is funny. And then the spacemen show up. Oh well, and anyway, I think they did a really good job here of some of these alternate builds of these space sets that are unique, and then making a diorama. Now, collecting all these old sets is fairly expensive at this point, but again, if you had a couple of those new Galaxy Explorer sets, you could probably put those pieces together and make some of these. Okay, and then the aliens, again, interesting how they rotated their torsos to make them aliens. And okay, as we approach the end here, we have to appreciate the creativity of LEGO and trying to pass that on to everyone. Yeah, these magazines are pretty available. You can buy them at Bricklink or eBay, and potentially some other sites. Always check your local LEGO brick dealer, because they may have a few sets. So thank you again for visiting Vintage Bricks, and that you made it through this far. I'm amazed, and you have a great day, and hope you subscribe. Thank you.